Here's an emetophobia tip. There's a saying that says something like, the mind would rather be in a familiar hell than an unfamiliar heaven. The reason for that is that the mind, generally speaking, does not like any change, whether it's good or bad. That's the reason why you have somebody that might want to lose weight or gain weight or something, and they make a change, but they don't necessarily stick to it. The change has to happen in your mind as well as the actual physical action. So part of overcoming emetophobia means you have to do the things that are difficult and processing them in a helpful and positive way to teach your mind, yes, I can do this. You don't necessarily do this with exposure to sick. You do this with things that feel a little bit difficult. For example, if you have trouble riding passenger, maybe you can sit in the car in the parking lot, or maybe you can go around the corner while you ride passenger and things like that. But the important thing is that you have to process it in a positive way. So if you make this change where you sit in the passenger seat and you ride around the block and you're saying the whole time, this is terrifying, I don't want to do this, I never want to do this again, then you're going to remain in the same cycle and you're not going to overcome it, because it's like expecting a different result with the same process. So instead you say, I can do this, I can cope, it's just an uncomfortable feeling, I'm responsible for creating this feeling, and I can do difficult things. So as you build up to doing more and more difficult things, it sets yourself up to be able to do more significant things. For example, when the day comes that you are sick, you will already have prepared your mind to go through this thing that was perceived to be difficult, which in reality, it might just be uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable is okay. Anxiety is okay. It's necessary. We're fine. However, if you decide that being uncomfortable is still bad and anxiety is bad and all of these things that you don't want to feel, then you're going to remain in the same cycle. You're going to remain fearful of experiencing uncomfortable situations because your mind has not been taught that it's okay to be uncomfortable. And this is how you get over emetophobia without exposure. That's what I help people to do.